Hello, sweeter and sweet face. How are you? We're going to wait for a few more people to jump on. I haven't been on for a few days and I just felt like coming on today. Happy Thursday night. It is Friday where I am in the morning, but I know a lot of you guys, it is still Thursday. So welcome in. I hope you're doing extremely well. I just feel the need to get online. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Dasha. Hi, sweet face. And Martin, and yeah, we've got a few people coming on. If you want to look at the daily reads, I'm starting to put those out now. There's a few, I think there's 3 or 4 there on the video section of my channel. So please go ahead and check those dailies out. From now on, I will be posting every day. Okay, just a daily general collective. So I've got some sage burning. I've spoke to Spirit to ask for messages to come through that are clear, concise and correct. We will be doing a list shortly, but let's first of all do a general. Yeah, the Archangel Michael video is there. That, like, if I feel that like there needs to be like the angels want to talk and they want to bring forward, especially mainly those videos of people who feel like they're hopeless or they're losing hope or losing faith or like they need some encouragement, and that's like those main videos. But the general collective videos I've put on the video section of my channel as well are just the dailies, okay, like the energy we can work with, and sometimes I'll touch on astrology with that. Yes, and we do have Uranus entering Gemini for a 6 to 7 year stay, and that is on from the 25th. You'll feel that things are a lot lighter. We will be talking about that more tomorrow because it's more like closer to the 25th tomorrow, obviously. But I'll be doing a Uranus Gemini special on that. We won't talk too much about it, and I won't be doing like an all signs thing. We'll do that on Sunday where we look at the week ahead like we did last week, okay? But yeah, have a look at the astrology, especially your rising, for what Uranus in Gemini means for your sign, okay? Let's have a look first of all. Hi, 25 people online. Please like and subscribe if you wish to do so. If you want a question answered, please talk to each other in the feed. I don't have any moderators on right now. I actually will just email one of them say, I'm online if you want to join us, because I did injure my arm. Because I did injure my arm a few weeks ago and it's still sort of healing. I haven't been online. I wasn't online for like a month. So yeah. So yeah, please don't go away, guys. Please say hi in the feed. I had a feeling to get on today. So yeah, let's go ahead. And we may get a moderator. We do need a moderator on here to make lists. So let's have a look at the main energy for today. All right, let's look at a general for today and see what's here, what Spirit wants to bring forward for us. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I just talked about hope. I talked about faith, and yeah, I talked about Archangel Michael messages. So maybe some of you need to go ahead and look at that video. This is called Hope. This card, actually, I'm in and out, up and down, like about the word hope, because the hope card is like hoping for something means you don't have it, so it can like link to a lack of mindset. So we'll just park that a second. We'll see what other cards want to come out. So it's the number 5. So praying that the changes that are coming about, with this being 5, I'm praying for and hoping for resolution. I'm hearing to something, to a situation, to an issue perhaps you have with another person, to a situation you're in. I've got the intention card. This has come up over the past few days in the general, all right, in the generals. It's not good enough. Spirit's saying, okay, so Spirit's saying it's not good enough to just hope and pray. There needs to be action. We've just gone through the Aries energy. So, you know, we have been in a time for quite a while, I'm going to say since September last year, 100% until now, where we've been thinking a lot about what we want to do, but we haven't been actioning it. Like, we've been putting plans into place, possibly dreaming a lot about it, full energy. And we've got Sagittarius here as well, by the way, and it's the number 4, about where we want more balance, where we want more stability. And Spirit's saying now, hoping and praying isn't enough. We need to set an intention. Now, we do have a full moon coming up. full moons, new moons, doesn't matter to me. Set your intentions, okay? Because by releasing something on a full moon also, which is on the 1st of May, by the way, also means, you know, replacing it with something or leaving space for something to come in what you really want to come in. And for a lot of us, it's definitely got to do with more stability. It doesn't have to be literally like tangibly, although it could be, but more like on an energetic level, just feeling more at peace, right? We do have the dove of peace here. So what else do we have, Spirit? What else do you want to bring forward? We've got 19 people. Please like the video, everybody, right now, if you're enjoying this. And, you know, if you want a free reading, please say hello, and we can get your, yeah, oh my God, this card is coming up so much. It's come up in the reverse. Right, you don't have to make a decision immediately. We are obviously in Taurus season. This is a very earthly energy as well. I want to put it in the upright though, because the indecision card is a freeze. So, you know, we used to say fight or flight, and then the word freeze came into the fray a while ago. Fight, flight, or freeze. Perhaps we're feeling that we're in a period of like, I am going live, so sorry about my dog. I can't do anything about that unless I bring him inside, which I will if he carries on. But the freeze card is like not feeling like you can't do anything, feeling like you're stuck. It did come out in the reverse, so this is saying it's now time to make some sort of decision, and others may be involved because it is the number 3 to support like you, or you to support them. But this is more so like it's a time to get out of freeze. It's definitely a time to get out of hangman. I was going to say position, and then I said magician. Okay, it's time to step into magician mode. Gemini, Virgo energy, right? We've got Sagitt here, and we've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here as well. A time to get out of this feeling of pause. We've just gone through Aries season. It's definitely a time to start making some decisions, start setting some intentions and praying. And like Spirit said, remember, praying isn't enough. We can't just pray and then sit on our sofas and wait, okay, for things to happen. Okay, we've got the card of Leo, joy, right? This is a lot of happiness coming towards you. I do feel blessings are going to start coming in. It may put you in a vulnerable position, and it's really important to get in that vulnerable position. We have built up walls over Capricorn timeline, right, in the past 18 years. We have put up a lot of walls to protect ourselves, to protect our energy during the pandemic, all sorts of things, and personal things you've all had to deal with in your own lives. But it's now a time of liberation, liberating that monkey mind, okay? Libra energy, liberating that monkey mind to be more clear, to get clear. Let's pull some tarot. And getting out of a cycle, if you have already got out of a cycle, it is definitely coming in, but there's a need for that cycle to change, for that habit, pattern, behavior to change. You need to be intentional. You need to start making some decisions, and you will step into, I feel good. I feel good about this. I feel good that I'm making these decisions. I'm feeling more stable. I'm feeling healthier. I'm hearing for some people, so it could be to do with healthy eating plans, or you know, taking the right supplements, eating the right foods. But being put in a vulnerable position can also be to do, Spirit saying, career for some. So say you want to bring something about in your life or learn something new, you have to act, right? There's no good in sitting on your hands here. And, you know, be vulnerable. Ask your boss for that pay rise. Ask for something extra to learn. If you've been in a company or a business for a long time, ask for promotion, and if it's not going to be given, set your intentions to look elsewhere. So definitely time to make some decisions. Get out of that monkey mind. You will be liberated on a mental capacity. Like I said, Uranus is moving into Gemini tomorrow. Well, it is tomorrow for me. On the 25th of April, we'll be doing a special tomorrow on that and what it actually means. And maybe for each sign, but mainly like what it means. The moon energy is here. So yeah, the spheres associated with change, right? You've got 5-5 here and 4-4. 4-4-4 and 5-5 could be significant. Moon is Pisces energy. Let's pull some more cards on the moon. The moon is in the upright here. And we just talked about the full moon in May 1st. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. So just like set your intention, even if it's not right now, to make certain decisions, but definitely between now and then, okay? Because we want to move forward. I know Taurus is slow to move, But we've had so much time to deliberate, guys. It really is time to make some fucking decisions, okay? Nine of Cups, where you're putting yourself first. More water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, mainly Scorpio energy there. We've got Pisces here on the table. There's fears associated with that. For someone or some of you, there's a fear of being successful. What if I was successful? What would other people think? How would other people treat me, react to me, treat me, okay? But if you don't be vulnerable and go after your dreams and even try, all right, then there's no getting anywhere. So it's about liberating your mind of, you know, wow, the Empress, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the Empress, it's about liberation of mind. And from a different way of, you know, from a certain way of thinking and moving into a particular way of thinking to really put yourself first. The moon, full moon again on this card, as well as the world, the earth energy. So moon cycles could be very significant to some. Check out your birth chart. The links are below to find out your birth chart and your ascending or rising sign. Okay, so go check that out if you don't know it. And look at your rising primarily, but there's definitely something about the full moon coming up in May. Make some decisions between now and then. I have one card that's just dropped to the floor. When a card drops to the lower plane, okay, there's a message in that. Judgment in reverse. Some of you may not think, oh, it's not time for me, it's not time for a rebirth. It absolutely is. That fell to the floor. Spirit's saying you need to get out of that mindset. Let's look at this a little bit more, and then we'll go to the free reads. The Ace of Wands wanted to come out then. What else do we have here? Yeah, it's about, wow. Unless you think positively about every situation and use your intuition with the moon being here, you're not going to get anywhere, guys. You need to really start to act now on your intuition and your work on your mental. If negative thoughts keep popping into your mind, I always say delete, cancel, delete, cancel, delete, cancel 3 times. Try that, guys. It really does work. Yeah, there's that Two of Swords. So some of you could really be caught up with this decision. Other people could be trying to put with these 2 crows here, their opinion, their 2 pennies worth in. And it's really nobody's business but yours. You could be dealing with a Libra as well, with the Two of Swords. Oh, so I'm hearing like, well, for a start with this card, like if you plant the seeds or the seeds you have planted, you're going to start like seeing the fruits of your labor. Or if you step into the Empress mode. Okay, everyone knows what the Empress, well, if you know tarot, you know what the Empress mode means, okay? The Seven of Swords was there as well on the split, so, you know, even if someone has deceived you as being sneaky, it's like, just tend to your own garden, okay? The Empress is tending to her own garden. She's not fucking worrying about anybody else's bullshit. And she's not letting anyone emotionally dump. And she's definitely not taking other people's opinions about what they need to do. Okay, and she sits in her own right, okay, and is comfortable. I'm hearing you're cherished as well. That could be a significant message. I do feel that that's possibly from the angels, so we'll just pull out one here from here. I'm going to start the list. Hi everybody, I hope you are well. We've got Sweeter is first, and then Sweet Face. Thank you. Don't be stalking me, dude. I know you've been on. I'll make you the moderator at the moment. I don't know if Queen's going to be on, but if you're going to be on for a little while, I'll put you as a standard moderator if you're supporting. Thank you. One card from the angels. One card from the angels. What else? Like, what does Spirit want to tell you guys? What do the angels want you to know with this? Because this is like a struggle for some to like get out of that monkey mind, to like let go of the fear finally of a situation, to see things clearly, to not have to like, you know, to make decisions on your own. I talked about that in my videos on the video section of my channel. Please go ahead and check them out. There's one there for tomorrow actually, but yesterday's as well. The light in you can lead the way, and this is pertaining to your third eye chakra, okay? Your higher self knows your way. Your little man or little lady inside of you, all right, your little voice in your head, your spiritual pull to either go for something or do not go, or not go for something, okay? So this is really about fears and using your intuition, and not having, like, not dealing with other people, or not needing to listen to others, because you don't have to. You need to make it for you. We came into this, Spirit just wants to say, for whatever reason, we come into this world alone, and we leave alone inevitably, okay? And definitely. So, you know, it's time to live your life for yourself. Let's look at Sweeter. Sweeter, post your question. Everybody that's online, or if you say hello, we will add you to the list. If you want to donate, it's only $5 US. You can just let don't be stalking me, dude, who's my moderator at the moment today. Thank you. Let me know your name. I keep forgetting your name. I know you told me the other day, quite new to my channel, but it's been really supporting me on here when I do come on live, so thank you for that. And you must enjoy doing it. Okay. Sweeter is up if you are not there. You are not there. You also have the control. Don't be a stalking me, dude. You have the control to block people as well, or time out if they're being rude or, you know, not respectful. Sweeter, if Sweeter isn't there, we'll go to the next person, which is Sweet Face, and then Barbara, who is Martin. All right. I know Barbara Martin is, her name's Barbara. Sweet Face is next. Hi, Francis. Jay. Okay, that's easy to remember, Jay. All right, Sweet Face, if you're there, I will just go through the list, guys. I'm not waiting for people. I know that a lot of people come online and they just flip between live streams and other people. So, you know, if you don't want to stay on here, that's fine. But don't expect your reading to be done in time if you leave the feed, okay? Barbara, you are next. Thank you. Jay. All right. I'm just going to... Sweet Face. Okay. Martin, just hang on. Sweet Face has come on. What is coming towards you May to June? So the next couple of months. Okay. Martin, just hold on. Thank you. Sweeter, you had walked away, darling. So I did call. We called your name. So, okay. Thank you, Jay, for that. I like moderators that talk to everyone. Martin, General, let's have a look and see what's here for you. All right, I just got, okay, let me just have a look at the cards for Sweet Face. Sweet Face. Okay, we have the Tribe card, which is actually called Community now. I don't know why they changed the name of this card. I used to have this as an icon because I'm Soul Tribe. I used to have the Tribe card here. Number 8, Leo energy. We have the Scorpio energy, regeneration, and we have the Between Worlds card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Time to Go. So, what are you wanting to leave, or situation, person, place, thing, even a literal place, as in like where you live? There's something here about your community, definitely, and the people that are surrounding you, whether this is family, friends, or literally people in your community. I feel that you're outgrowing something or someone or somewhere, okay? All right. I feel that you're outgrowing someone. What's going on here, please, Spirit? I'm going to burn some sage. I'm just going to cleanse these cards because I haven't cleansed these ones today. What's going on? What are you outgrowing? Because I have this feeling like you want to move forward, you want to move on. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You don't want to leave possibly the friends that you have or the familiar, right? But you know that you're changing, and you know that like you want more, or I'm hearing your hunger for something more. This could be to do with a person as well. Maybe you're single and you want to move energetically towards someone, or start thinking about, you know, meeting someone and relationship. It can be anything to you, okay? But there's definitely something to do with others because it's the community card. So let's see what's here. Bear with me because I'm working with one arm. Even though the messages are coming through nice and clearly. Yeah, okay, the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps you're not ready yet to make some sort of decisions or changes. Perhaps you're going, oh, well, it's better to have these friends or family than no one at all. But there's like drama all the time, or there's always something wrong sort of thing with the people that you're surrounding yourself with. And you're getting tired of it, all right? But there's also a feeling here, 2 twos here, and you have to make a decision either to move away or how to move away from these people. You're definitely thinking about it, but you're not possibly sure how to do it, okay? Sweet face. So it's almost like a revamp completely of coming from 8-8 on the screen. So there's some healing possibly that you need to look at, like how people have treated you. It's definitely about others and how you want to move forward into a brighter day, a better life. Perhaps even where you live geographically, I want to say. I just have to move away from the table a bit, guys, because I can't shuffle. I'm shuffling a different way, but don't worry. Let's look at this regeneration. You want change, but you just don't know how to implement it or how to start something. But Spirit's saying here it's definitely time to go. All right, it's definitely time to move on from these people because there's so many new experiences you want. 8-8 still on the screen. So a lot, 2-2-2-2s just on the screen, which adds up also to 8. So you had 3 8s in a row. So there's definitely something here about wanting to grasp or having the hunger to grasp new opportunities, possibly travel as well. Let's pull 2 more cards on that. And, you know, Spirit's saying, well, why not? Right, 7 of Swords in the reverse. Perhaps like somebody's masks have dropped. If you look at the video, there's a few videos on that I've put out lately that are about authenticity of like yourself and others and being truthful. Maybe you've seen other people's true colors lately, or you're just sick of like the bullshit. You're sick of the like, can I trust this person or not type of energy. Like this person is talking about this person, so when I'm not there, do they talk about me sort of energy? It's like, yeah, you've outgrown these people, I feel, whoever they are, all right? And there's a time coming up very soon, I'm hearing, June specifically, where you're like, I've had enough of this, right? Queen of Cups, you're stepping more into your heartfelt center. And Spirit's also saying with the 4 of Cups in the reverse, like, be open to emotional, oh geez, I'm getting a few messages here. Maybe there's people that have emotional outbursts around you, but be open to being compassionate and caring to those who you know are just needing support, help, healing themselves. But there's you just moving away. Like I'm seeing you put your crown back on, like literally there's like a queen on a throne, and Spirit showing me like your crown's coming back on, which is like you stepping into more Empress mode where you're putting yourself first more. So why is this Between Worlds card here? So you're definitely moving to a better place, but you have to really meditate or get out of your head. You have to get out of that monkey mind. Like if you look back at the general, if you weren't here for the general, sweet face, like look at that. I think there's something in there for you, where you're making decisions very clearly. And it is time. You may keep thinking it isn't time to change, or my relationship, or my people that are my social circle, and it's going to take a lot of strength. I'm seeing the Strength card. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Like I said before, that was in the reverse. People will try and come back in because they see your light and they want to come with you. You can't take everybody with you, okay? That's all there is to it. There could be a specific King of Swords. He's come out in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just to be clear with that. This is someone who could be manipulative, possibly could be controlling, could be a narcissist, all right? Could be someone who you're never really clear on what they mean when they say stuff. Yeah, this is someone that you're moving away from, even though they may use emotional tactics to keep you or keep dragging you back into the relationship, whether it's a friendship or a relationship like a romantic one. Yeah, whether it's romantic or platonic. What else is here? I think you're moving away from that. This person's stopping you. Whoever this masculine is here is stopping you from moving forward, because they may be saying things like, you can't go it alone. You know, they may be putting you in a place of energy where they want you to think that, you know, they want you to be codependent upon them because they're not fulfilled, right? And the hole that is, or the void that's in them, you're filling that void by your light, and also by them thinking that, you know, they can be the man or whatever. All right, so do some cord cutting if it is an ex. I've just seen the chat. I've actually got some cord cutting to do. You can use 2 small candles. Look online, look on YouTube. There's loads of cord cutting rituals there. I'm going to be doing one of those today or tomorrow to completely remove that energy. There's also a short out that I put out that is about, that was actually in a live, and I created it into a short because it was a message like the dark cannot win or something like that. So go check out my shorts. Barbara, you are next. Post your question. Sweeter, you will have to go on the list now, or, you know, because you weren't there. I'm sorry, but you weren't there. Hi, Eddie. I was gonna email you or text you because I was like thinking about you yesterday and today. So I don't know what's going on with you, but I was like, you are on my mind. Let's do Eddie's reading. Eddie, post your question. We're gonna do tomorrow a Uranus in Gemini, entering Gemini for a 6-7 year stay, and that's from the 25th. So we'll do that as a general tomorrow, but we won't go too much into it. On Sunday we'll do a week ahead as well for all signs, like we do every week. All right. Let me burn some more sage. I'm getting 2 words with you, Eddie. I'm getting preparation was the first word, and then getting sort of like also procrastination. So you're preparing for something, but you're not quite sure if it's really what you want, or it is, but there's some sort of fear attached to starting something or doing something or saying something. So we'll have a look at what comes out with that, okay? The cards I want to use are the Wisdom deck again, I think. Yeah, thank you. Let's have a look at a main 3 cards for you. 3 cards for Eddie, please. For I'll be putting out the May reads as well. Shit, I forgot. I've got to do that for all signs. Damn it. That's another 6 hours. I'm filling my days though. It's good. So look out for the May reads on the video section of my channel. I'm doing all recordings there. Yeah, okay, so we have your energy here, the number 9. It's Treasure Island. We have TikTok. Yeah, is it time? Is it time to move? Is it time to travel? Is it time, because these are travel cards, both of these. Is it time to get busy? Is it time to work on this project? Is it time? And there's something about you going, oh, do it though, because it's going to take ages to complete. Maybe you're starting another book. Maybe you're wanting to begin another relationship, or I don't know what your relationship's like at the moment with the person you're with or not with. I don't know. I haven't spoken to you. But there's sort of like this feeling of, I'm going to prepare for it. And it either, if it comes about, I'll go for it, or I'll start it, but I'm not sure if it's the right time. I can start working on this. Maybe you're busy in other areas of your life. Okay. Okay, right, let's have a look. Why is the Treasure Island? So the Treasure Island is your card. It is a Virgo card. It is about love, like down to the brass tacks of it. It can be about anything, but it is about love or money, but I feel it's like more love with you. Things are going smoothly with the relationship. They're going with the flow. You're going with the flow a lot more, even though it's sort of slow progress in some sort of way. You're just like riding it and seeing where it's going to go. don't say anything naughty online, okay? Okay, justice in the upright, nice. So you're finally getting some answers, I'm hearing. You're finally getting the good communication, or like more balance in the relationship. As slow progress as you want it to be a little bit, there's more equality here, and that's just clarifying that with the Six of Pentacles. So there's like more give and take. You could even have like a schedule, oh, we'll see each other 3 nights a week or 4 nights a week, or, you know, go for lunch on a Sunday and, you know, have a afternoon doing whatever. So there's some sort of like, or if you haven't, it would be good to, like, if it's just random, like, or if she's even with you a lot, maybe you're feeling like something isn't balanced as well, because this can go the other way. All right, but still slow going. Why is the TikTok card here? So I feel this is more to do with career, a book, a new project, something here, a new learning. I'm starting my health and safety, my Cert 4 in health and safety next week. I'll start it next week, and I'm really looking forward to that. So like Uranus and Gemini for the next 6-7 years straight is all about as much as you can learn as possible, basically. So it could be about learning. You have the Queen of Swords. It came out in the upright, which is nice. So this is your energy, being very deliberate, because you know that when you start something, you have to keep going with it. So it's sort of like, is this the right time? I'm really busy with all these other areas. How am I going to fit this into my schedule, sort of thing, whatever it is. You may feel that you have to put love on, not on the back burner, but you have to have more balance in your life. You have to have more schedule. Okay. King of Wands, but you do have a lot of passion for this. And I do feel that you're very capable of learning this, doing this. There's a lot of strength here. This is Leo energy. And you're going to do it, all right? So whatever it is you're thinking about doing, you're going to do it. And you'll know when the right time is with the TikTok card. You'll know when to start. And it's going to bring a lot of, you've got this wood with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to bring a lot of good things coming in your future. So for example, like I'm doing a course that's going to last 12 months. It's a 12-month online course. But at the end of it, it's going to make me more money. It's going to give me more opportunity. It's that type of thing here. All right. So there's like a needing to put the work in first to gain the results. So, you know, you may be struggling with this. You may be going, what options do I have? What's available out there? Should I go this way or that way? And it could affect your relationship in some sort of way, because this is Cups, so it's emotional. All right. So it's an emotional, not an emotional decision, but it's like, it could like affect, I'm hearing upset the apple cart, because you're needing to spend more time on learning something or doing something, okay? So it is really about putting a schedule in and putting yourself first. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because, oh my dog, this is something you need to do. Spirit's saying this is something you need to do, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being there. That's like the outcome energy if you do this. And there you have on the split, the Hermit. There could be some conflict with your partner, because you are going to be spending more time working on something new, writing a new book, learning something new, whatever it is. But you need to talk, like, I guess, maturely about that. And she needs to also see that in your perspective as well. Sorry, the table's just moving around. Dasha, you are next. I've been manifesting and planning a new... Was it Dasha next? I thought it was someone else next. I'm sure it was someone else next. It was Martin next. Martin, Barbara, because they didn't have their reading, okay? So it was actually Martin next, okay? And then Dasha. So Dasha, please be patient. Martin, I thought it was you. It is you. Post your question. Thank you, Dasha. Just be patient. And then we have Sarah as well, who's before Dasha. So just Just hold on. General for you, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot, clarifying with the Rider-Waite. Let's see what's here for you. Okay, so the Spirit just said straight away, just wait. Like, I feel that you're saying this to someone else. If someone's wanting a decision from you or a call from you, or more like, could be to do with career as well, like an answer from you. Is it a yes or is it a no? You're like, just wait. I haven't thought this through. Especially if it's got to do with finances as well. That's also coming through. Yeah, prosperity begins. So very Ace of Pentacles or even Ace of Wands energy. This is the one, which is Magician energy as well. This is more like you're really wanting to ground something here down to like make a new foundation. You're definitely wanting to do something that you know is gonna bring results. I'm also hearing stocks and shares or investments, so it's gonna have to do with money. All right, Martin, this could have to do with like where you invest your money, who you invest your money with, how much money you have in your bank account. This could have to do with loans. This could have to do with rentals, agreements, or even mortgages. I'm getting that too. Possibly to do with something to do with like starting a business or career, okay? A career path or a new journey within a career. And it could have to do with other people, but someone wants like an answer. I just keep hearing that, don't, just wait. And I feel this is you saying this to someone. Don't let others be pushy. If you're needing to make a decision in regards to anything to do with your destiny, Wheel of Fortune, and this is like, oh, this is like ancestral as well. Tap into your third eye, which is all about your higher self and how your higher self views your human existence, all right? 9/11 on the screen, you could, like September could be significant, or November, or even New York's coming in because obviously the connotation. Third eye chakra, needing to tap in, tune into your spirit guides, to your higher self mainly though, to like make some decisions, or the decision you have to make to come towards this person who's wanting it. Now, if this hasn't come in yet, this could be coming in for you, okay? So let me know if this is resonating for you. We have partnerships and alliances as well. So I do feel that there's definitely other people. There's like a really strong, and I'm just going to say it's going to work out really well. Whatever this is going to work out super, super well for you. Because you've tapped in, or you're going to what your higher self feels is good for you or not good for you. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Hi Firebird. If you are new here, please subscribe to get your reading done today. Prosperity begins, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're possibly saying no to a person, to be honest. And you're possibly going like away from a group of people or even a job and towards something you know is going to be better for you. The partnership, the alliance, the team player I'm hearing. So someone wants you to invest with them, but you're like, I don't know about this. They seem too pushy, or and it could be even a relationship, right? But I feel that someone wants to invest with you and you're like, no, this is not really for me, because your higher self is saying you need to walk away from this. There's a lesson to be learned in it, but you still need to walk away from it. Interesting. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, you want to go your own way. You want things to change, but you want to go your own way. I feel that other people will be disappointed with the decision you're going to make because it's not what they want. Remember, yeah, someone wants to ride your coattails here, or just like be on the same team as you, or get something out of you. They're doing it for their own incentive, right? So you've picked up on this. Not to say that they're like bad people or devil energy or anything like that. It's just like, it's not for you, okay? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Queen of Swords, you need to remain focused on what your higher self wants you to do, and then you will be successful. And with the 3 here, with the partnerships and alliances, 3 of, I'm sure this is Pentacles and that's Wands. I'll have to look later online. It doesn't really matter, whatever I pick up on it. Like, we've got the Victory with the 6 of Wands with the wreath and the wreath on his head. We also have flags, which can symbolize like authority as well as success. I'm hearing raise your flag high. You could be dealing with someone with a tattoo on their arm as well. I'm picking up here. What else do we have? Okay, 10 of Cups. Oh my God, now it's not very often. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're really tapping here. The Hanged Man in reverse. You're really being very, very, very mentally clear, at a higher self level, very clear what you need to leave and what you need to walk towards, or who to need to walk towards. I do feel it's got a lot to do with business. And there's not very often, not hardly ever, do these 2 cards come out together. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So you will gain your 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles by listening to your higher self, going with your intuition and being intentional. And if you look at my general readings, the daily readings on the video section of my channel, those sort of messages are all over those readings. So that is your reading. Like I said, I don't very often get the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles like that out together. So you are stepping into a period of huge abundance. Because you're listening, you're following your intuition. You're not getting tied up with some immature person, someone who doesn't really know about business, or is not really, I don't know, you just feel that. And it can be a relationship too, romantic, more than platonic, but it's like finding the right tribe, really. Okay, Sarah is next, then Dasha. Thank you, Jay, for making the list. I appreciate you. Sarah, and then Dasha. If you want to donate, if your name is further down the list and you want to donate to the channel, it's just $5 US. I'm normally on for a couple of hours, so we've got about, I don't know, an hour and 20 minutes left. I will be doing a live tomorrow on the Uranus-Gemini conjunction. Well, not conjunction, it's just entering Gemini. Uranus entering Gemini for a period of 6 to 7 year stay. So that will be very interesting moving forward. We won't go on too much about it. We will just do a general on it tomorrow, and then we'll be looking at the week ahead on Sunday, which will cover that as well. So, okay, I've been manifesting and planning a new career path with. Okay, let's have a look and see what's to do with your career path moving forward. To do with your career path for Dasha moving forward. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? We've got blessings. Wow. Now, when this is the best card in this deck. When this comes out, it says like, well, basically, you know, Uranus moving into Gemini for 6 to 7 years is all about learning. Gemini is about intellect, all right? It's about getting as much information as possible. It's going to lead you to your blessings. Okay. Hi, Joan. Thank you. I will do your reading next. So it's going to lead to your blessings 100%. Oh, my God. Right. Listen. Spirit saying blessings, this will lead to blessings, right? And you may have to do this. Study, okay? So the study card has come out, rainbow blessings. You got the rainbow and you got the blessings. So you may have had like an intuitive hit, like I need to learn this, or I need to go down this path. It could have something to do with medical field as well, okay? You will have to learn something new, even on the job training, or even learn or do a course, okay? And it would be very beneficial for you. Even if you do on the job training, you can do a course online in your spare time. And you may be very busy. You will be very, very busy, okay? There's something about the medical field keeps coming up, or something to do with aesthetics, Let me know if that makes any sense to you. It could also be like a lot of, there's accountancy here as well. I'm picking that up too. All right, or anything to do with figures. It's nothing like, I don't feel it's like retail or sales or anything like that. Support. You have you have a couple of messages here. You have a big support system, right? A very big support system around you. There's a lot of people that you'll be dealing with. Archangel Michael's come through as well. So just make sure that you are, there's a few messages coming out here. First of all, protect your energy right now, okay? This new career path has got a lot to do with playfulness. It will bring out your inner child. This may be something you've always wanted to do. You'll be dealing with a lot of people. I would study as much as you can. And even if you have like some sort of on-the-job training, like I said, studying outside that would be beneficial, okay? Let's just pull a few tarot and then we'll go to Joan's reading. Okay, it is time. So the Judgment card, now when the Judgment card comes out, this is saying a rebirth. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for a renewal. It's time to do something different. There's something about Mercury retrograde as well here. I think the next one is in July. And I know we do have eclipses in August. So something about June or July or even August. Maybe you're starting something mid-year or even uni or college or something like that, okay? There's a lot of excitement with this, a lot of excitement. You've got a lot of passion for this new career path. You've got passion, you've got support, Spirit's giving you the green light, and also it's going to put you into a very playful mood. The Fool's come out again. Take this risk. You've imagined this for a while. It's now time to action, to move on it, okay? Don't sit on your hands. If you need to like get online and apply, fill out some forms, start doing that, start getting really interested, right? Joan, post your question. I'm just looking at the cards I want to use for you, definitely these ones. I will be on for another hour and 15 minutes, guys, so you're not going to miss out on anything today. If you want, though, your reading done and you feel that, hold on a second. Just what Spirit wants me to know for May. So yeah, May is right around the corner. The way you speak, the way you process information, anything about learning, speaking, thinking is going to be super important. And for the next era, right? For the next 7 years. We were, Uranus is in Taurus from 2018. Different sort of energy. I won't talk about that, but like for 6-7 years, really difficult period for a lot of us over that period of time, especially middle of that, right? 2020 to 2022. So that was a lot about how our self-worth was viewed, how we viewed it, how others viewed it, who we had to release because they weren't going to be able to come with us on this new timeline, okay? So just keep that in your mind, that this next timeline, as much as you can learn as possible, Uranus will really help the brain sort of like, I'm getting Insurgents. Is that a movie, Insurgents? Have you just seen that movie, or do you need to watch it? Is it on Netflix or something? I don't know. Insurgents. What is that? I'm going to look that up because that's just come through, and that's to do with the series or the movie. That's like Insurgents. Not insurance, Insurgents. I'm just looking it up. It's the movie. How interesting. It's a series that I Insurgent. Right, now I don't know if that's on Netflix or not, but I want you to look it up. Insurgent, insurgent. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, let's move forward. Joan's energy for May, what she needs to focus on, what she needs to do, what she needs to like be aware of. You've got freedom. Freedom, I won't let you down. I feel that there's a really strong sense of the wanderer nomad energy coming in May for you. You're going to start really thinking about where else in the world, what experiences are out there, what you want to learn, where you want to visit. There's something here about that feeling of, or you could just be feeling in May very adventurous. Okay, that's a clarification. You have watched it, so did it mean something to you, Joan, when you watched that movie? What did it mean to you? Maybe you need to watch it again, or I'm hearing parallel, how it affects, like how that sort of story affects you in your life. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hi, Clinda, how are you? Acceptance. I like how this is in the upright. Freedom, acceptance, the number 8, the number 9. Surrendering to something, accepting something. We'll clarify these. Accepting a person, accepting a situation. There's something about like feeling a lot more free, feeling a lot more in tune with your body, with your mind, with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit, with everything. So I really like this energy. And I feel this is coming in for a lot of us in May, right? Participation. Right, so this is about other people as well. Changes in your social circle, where you work, who you hang out with. You're praying for something as well, I do feel. Right, you're praying more in May, or you're wanting, why is that freedom card here? For something to come in. Why is the freedom card here specifically, tangibly? Queen of Swords. So you're really being drawn from a higher self level towards something. But I feel this has got a lot to do with, it's the wanderer card, it's the nomad energy. It's like travel is associated with being free. You're freeing your mind as well with the Queen of Swords being here. You're freeing your mind of any constrictions, expectations, I'm hearing. Freeing your mind of any restriction. Not worrying so much about things or people. Yeah, you're a lot more balanced in May. You've got the Temperance energy, being very patient, waiting for things to come through. You have a goal, you have some sort of end game you want to get to, so you have a goal here, okay? What else do we have, Spirit? Centipedes may mean something. You've also got, because I've got a centipede running around on the floor down here. And I don't really have insects much in the house, but that may mean something. It's like you feel that you've still got a long way to go. King of Swords. So you've got a couple here, King and Queen of Swords. So not only are you more focused, but you could be dealing with Sagittarius or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you could be dealing with a masculine figure in your life. Who is the masculine figure in the month of May? Go ahead and watch the video section of my channel, or look at that there. There's some message from Archangel Michael. There's also the dailies out. Judgment. So it's definitely time to connect with this King of Swords. You're communicating with the masculine. It could be the male that's been in your life for a while. You know who that is. You know who I'm talking about. I won't say their name. Because you've still got a lot of love here, or you feel like it's the right time to approach this person. This person could even reach out to you. All right. You could even be visiting them. We did talk about travel. You could be bumping into them, but I think it's more like one of you is reaching out to the other, and it's time. Could be through a phone call. They could like contact you first, like SMS you, because we did get that SMS before, right? And then you're like, yeah, it's time, but you still have, this came out in the reverse, so there's still some trust issues here with this person, or you're still on guard, and you're just careful. Like, you're protecting of mind, you're protecting of yourself here. Why is this acceptance? Why are you surrendering something? What are you surrendering or accepting to do with your healing? The Empress. Where you have let your boundaries down with others, where you have disappointed yourself in the past. Okay, you're accepting the forgiveness of that. All right, you're forgiving yourself for the person you were, because you're not the same person anymore. All right, the person that I knew, Joan, 5 years ago, because I've known you for a while, right? You're not that person anymore. You're a completely different person, as I am, as a lot of you are. We grow, right? We grow. So, but there's a forgiveness here needed, possibly. Like, you need to forgive yourself for decisions you made, or not putting yourself first in the past. So surrender to the old you and acceptance of the new you. It is Taurus season. That will go through till the end of May, so the majority of May. Wow, the World. You're definitely accepting yourself for who you are. This could be in many ways. This could even be like your looks, or the way, whatever. Anything to do with aesthetics as well. Mentally, emotionally. You're accepting what you've been through. You're letting it go. So some healing here, and definitely like a huge closure of the cycle. I'm also getting a birthday for you, so I don't know when your birthday is. Let me know. Something to do with your birthday. Could be towards the end of the year, I'm hearing as well. Just because the World's here and it's the last card in the tarot. Anything else on that? And then we'll go to the next card, which is about other people. And it did come out in the upright, so I just do, 10 of Cups. So you put a lot of hard work into yourself. You've reached some sort of pivotal point, or you're going to, and you go, I'm okay. I'm actually really good. I've accepted things that have happened in the past. I'm moving on because I'm a different person now. All right. Hi, Lane. How you going? All right. Why is this participation card here? The number 5, which is changes in the people that you associate with, changes in how you come together with others. So how you came together with others in the past may have been, it may have been all about them. They may have emotionally dumped on you. You may have decided to walk away from certain people, or not put yourself in situations where you have to feel like you have to be there because they weren't the right people, or they were going through certain things you felt you had to deal with. And I feel that's changing as well. Ace of Wands. So groups would be really good. Bright ideas, new growth, a new spark for inspiration. This is inspiration. It's the card of inspiration. Other people will inspire you. There's something here about charity, or charity work is coming through. All right. Something to do with a new project, or a new spark of inspiration. Other people will be inspired by you. You'll be inspired by others, being on the same mental wavelength. I do feel that there is definitely a group or new people coming in, or if it's somebody that you're already connected with, like, that's growing. There could be people around you that are really worried about something as well, even a relationship, needing to make a decision about a relationship. I feel that, you're helping someone here as well, possibly. All right, what else do we have? 9 of Wands. I don't feel this is your energy. Just because we've got these cards here in the present, I do feel, this is very present. Yes, it's May energy, but it's also very present. This is what you've already stepped into, the Empress. But I don't feel this is your energy. I think you're helping others to, because the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, or the 9 and 1 of anything, is a 10, right? So you're inspiring somebody else here. You're saying, look, I know you've been through a lot. We've all been through a lot. A, B, and C, this happened to me. This is like a conversation, all right? Could be to do with a male. Could be to do with an Aries, right? Because you have Aries at the bottom of the deck in the Emperor energy. All right. Could be a female or a male, but you're taking the lead here. I feel this is your energy, the Emperor. I feel that you're taking the lead to support someone, to get them to where they need to be on a mental level, or to get that passion back. But remember to protect your energy, and don't spend too much time pouring your efforts into somebody, especially if they're not going to listen, right? If they're not going to listen, you've said what you've done, what you've needed to say and do, and you can move away from that, all right? What else do we have here? Three of Pentacles, yeah, another card of collaborating with others. Spirit's saying this hasn't happened yet, but at this point in this story hasn't happened yet. But if this person just feels like they can't let go of past things or change their mental perspective about breaking down a wall and really starting afresh, then they may need to go to therapy, okay? And you can't help everybody all the time and everything, because you need to sit in the Empress mode, right? So if this person, whoever they are, whether it's your sister, whether it's whoever it is, they possibly, if they can't, like, because you can only, even if it's family, help someone so much, right? If they can't take it on board, or you can't be their emotional backup all the time, okay? As much as you love them. Kilda, please post your question. I'll just call you Linda, all right? Linda, post your question. Cylinder. If you're new here, please subscribe to get your question answered today. I normally am on for 2 hours. I normally don't go past that. So I'll be on for another hour. I do have an appointment at 10:30 this morning, so I need to like make sure that I'm getting my Uber for that. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, if you want to donate, I will honour the donation. If you want to stick around but you're later on the list, you may not get your reading today, but I will be on the same time tomorrow. We'll be looking at the Uranus and Gemini joining, right, which is going to be super important for the next 6 to 7 years. There's a lot of fear mongering out there on horoscopes, certain horoscopes channel. Okay, so just be aware of that. Like my go-tos are in the description. I used to like certain people, and I've sort of like gravitated away from certain people. Stephen Judd's really good as well. He's not down there, but I watch him. And if you want to watch like Stefan Burns, he's really, really good. Stefan Burns is a space weather guy and geophysicist, and he's talking about all the solar flares and earthquakes and all sorts of things. That's a really interesting channel. All right, let's have a look and see what your question is. What is the personality and character of my next long-term partner? All right, so what I want you to do, Celinda, if you could please like just comment, just say yes, no, doesn't resonate, does resonate. It really supports me because it lets me know I'm bringing the right messages to the right people, okay, as well. I sort of want to get an angel message for you. There's definitely a feeling of not giving up hope that your person is out there, that your soulmate is out there, and that your next partner is out there. There's something about dark hair and dark eyes, and Spirit said that straight away to me, okay? Be the best version of yourself and start today. Right, which tells me that maybe there's certain things about yourself that you want to change. Now, this could be aesthetically, to make yourself feel beautiful, to feel better, whatever, in any way. Healthy eating, addictions, I'm not saying that you have them. Don't be like saying anything in the feed. That's just an example. Whatever it is you want to change about yourself. We just finished Aries season, thank fuck, but like we're in Taurus season now. It's about grounding it now. It's about laying that foundation. It's about cementing it. We're in Taurus season. It's about acting on it, okay? Not procrastinating more on anything. Now, this could be learning something new. It could be going down that career path you've always wanted to go down. What is it that you need to do first before you meet this partner, right? Because until you do this thing for yourself and be the best version of yourself and start now, this person will not come in. So that's just a message from Spirit, because until you put yourself first and get ready, get whole in your own self, right, then it's not going to happen, right? I did hear dark hair and dark eyes, which is a very King of Pentacles energy to me. I don't do star signs on this sort of question. We've all got many, many different star signs and different planets in our birth chart. If you want to go check out your birth chart, the links are below, everybody. And you can also find your ascending or rising sign down there. Through both links are down there to go straight there and do that. It's important to watch your rising sign. Celinda, let me know if this is resonating so far. I'd really appreciate that. Let's see who's coming up, what personality. Spirit's just reminding you here with the Two of Wands in the reverse, there's some sort of work you need to do on yourself. And whether this is healing from emotional things in the past or whatever, you can't sort of move forward until you've done that. So that's just a double clarification. So Spirit, we don't want to go on about that anymore. I think Celinda's got that information she needs, and whatever you need to work on. If any of you need help in healing, please email me. I do healing like work with people to support them and help them with their mental. I'm not a psychologist though, right? But like getting out of that monkey mindset, stepping into more of the higher self level where we're able to make decisions on a higher self level. And if you find it difficult to do that, I'm available to support you with that, because I've been through that. I've been through it, and I can support you to go through that. Oh, the Emperor. Right, so Spirit's saying, okay, you want some answers? This is Aries. I'm going to tell you the sign, but doesn't mean to say they're an Aries. And Aries talks about April as well. End of March through to the end of April. The Emperor, though, is someone who's super strong. They've already been through a lot of shit in their lives, right? But they're at the point where they've learned so much from what they've been through. See how he has the armor under his cloak? Okay. This is someone who is very grounded and knows what they want and has taken the lead in their life and has been through a lot and learned a lot of lessons and had the strength to still rise above it, being the Emperor. Okay, so this is the person in the future that's coming in. Although I'm getting Earth energy, I am picking up really strong King of Pentacles energy. So Spirit, show me clearly. This could be someone, I don't know where you're from in the world, but this could be someone from like, I want to say like they're very European, or they're very, you could live in like an area that's Hispanic as well. It has a lot of Hispanic people. There's something like Spanish, or there's something here about like Spanish. Thank you, Elaine. I'll be with you soon. Okay, dark hair and dark eyes, I just keep seeing. Like European or Spanish or Hispanic or something like that, okay? Six of Wands, they're very successful, super successful, possibly have their own business, their own company, and definitely their own home, all right? Someone who's very grounded. They could have children already, so they could have been married and divorced. Yeah, they've been married and divorced. I do feel that they've like put that burden down, like they've learned a lot from that experience, but they are single right now, I do feel. Possibly dating people, but yeah, they haven't found the right one yet. They're looking for their queen, which is you, right? Because we're talking about your future soulmate. What else? Ace of Cups, and there's the relationship. Now, I don't do time frames, so I apologize for not doing that, but a lot is pointing towards more the end of the year. That's all I'm going to say, like September onwards, okay? So I don't normally do time frames, but when Spirit does sort of like show me quite a specific time frame, and there they are. Knight of Cups are coming in very romantic, very in control of their emotions, very mature in their emotions, understanding themselves on an emotional level. Work very hard. I do feel that they have like people that they work for, that work for them. I'm getting like something to do with cars as well. So they could own like a dealership or something like that. You've got the Scorpio energy, so strong Scorpio. Triple Scorpio here. It doesn't mean they're a Scorpio, and a Scorpio is October. We've got September, we've got October again. So there's a lot of end of year energy here. This is a person who will really bring you to your next level. This can lead to marriage and happiness, okay? But this is someone who's a very hard worker. They're very in control of their emotions. They've been through a lot already. I feel that they have been divorced. They probably have children, possibly children that are in their late teens, I'm going to say as well, because that's sort of like coming through. And the end of the year is more like specified here, but this could lead to marriage. They're very romantic. They've got a very romantic side to them. And I was picking up earth energy and like also like Hispanic or Spanish, okay? That was your reading. I hope that comes for you. Remember to work on what you need to be the best version of yourself and start today, all right? Whatever that is. It can be at a healing level. Like I said, if you need some help with your healing, I can book some sessions in with you if you want support through that, okay? Okay. Hi, Andrea. Elaine, post your question. Happy birthday to you for the 18th. You are a Aries. Thank you, Celinda. And please come back tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow, same time, about 6:30 a.m. for me, p.m. for you. New York Eastern Standard Time. I only do New York Eastern Standard Time, like East Coast, because it's exactly 12 hours from where I am. So it's super easy to work out for me. Okay. Thank you, Jay. General for the next week. Okay, so we've got a full moon in that period. We've got Uranus entering Gemini, which is, and we've got some, go have a look at your astrology. Elaine, if you haven't done your birth chart yet, you probably have, but the links are below for your birth chart and your ascending and finding out your rising sign. There's something definitely here about the full moon for you. Really getting in control of your mind, really being clear about what you want. If you have a decision that you know you still have to make, you need to make it, okay? You need to move on it. Did you hear that motorbike? Okay, let's have a look. What does Elaine need to know? You got Scorpio energy. It's a lot of Scorpio energy coming out today. Is that full moon in Scorpio? Do you know what? I don't think it is, but I'm going to check. Full moon, 1st of May. Full moon, May 1st. Go check out the video section of my channel as well, Elaine, because we have 2 full moons this month in May, the beginning and the end. Okay, we've got the beginning and the 31st, so it's a blue moon month. The 1st of May will be in Libra, which is a sister sign of Gemini, which is moving into Uranus, moving into Gemini. So this has got a lot to do with thought, like I said, how you think, how you're intentional. Okay, you've got the emerging card, which is very like death card energy, like changing, transforming, not needing to action, not procrastinating on something, divine timing. Perhaps you're waiting for something to do something in the right time, to contact that person in the right time. There's something about things being on point in May. I'm hearing the 12th to the 15th of May will be really significant. So I don't know what is going on astrologically. Sorry, Elaine, but I've got to look at the astrology because like astrology is my religion. So 12th to the 15th of May, we've got Mercury Cazimi in Taurus. Right, so that's a moment of clarity, precision, and new information. So I do feel you'll be getting some sort of new information that's going to sort of like really hit the target. Career, possibly love, conversation with someone. You are definitely changing. You've done a lot of work on your higher, with your higher self, towards your human self here. You've really done a lot of healing here in the recent, since September. If you don't think you have, you've had a lot of spiritual growth. Look at that, spiritual growth. Hi, twin soul. And you know what, if you feel like we all need to do more spiritual growth, or it's a constant thing, right? Especially with I'm not going to start going on too much about the integration with the light codes. But it's that sort of feeling with you, that you're getting upgrades constantly and you're very tired, and you've got to allow those light codes to come in, and you've got to get the rest you need so that you can spiritually grow. You're definitely This is something about communication, especially mid-month with that Mercury Cazimi. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Queen of Wands. You need to get really disciplined now, not only about your career, I feel it's more about your career, but also your spiritual growth. And just be very aware of the astrological transits and how you can work with them, because they're all about how we can work with them, even Saturn. Even Mars, okay? Even like this difficult Mars-Uranus thing going on at the end of this month. Because people are going to be going cray-cray. We'll talk about that tomorrow, but people are going to be going crazy because they won't know what's going on with their energy, and you want to protect your energy here as well. There's a lot of spiritual growth to be had in May. Meditating more, talking to your angels more. This is the deck of angels. Power of the Angels, I think it's called. Six of Cups. The Magician. So you have a lot of power in May, all right? You have a lot of mental constraint, I'm hearing. So you may have to be very disciplined with something here, where you're, and you know, if you're being tempted by something, you've got your spiritual growth, your spiritual side of you will help you. Communicating with someone from the past. So who's this someone from the past? Yeah, a lot of communication in May with other people and yourself and spirit, but mainly other people. Okay, I would say first spirit and then others. So there's something. Why is the Six of Cups? Who is this person? Because I feel that someone's coming in. There's the Death card energy that we talked about, possibly a Scorpio. Someone you've had conflict with in the past, possibly coming in for a final conversation, like a closure conversation, or communicating with them in a different way. Who is this person? Are they male, female? Who is this person? Masculine or feminine? Spirit, please. Could be a Virgo. Someone who you've been like, should I keep seeing this person? Should I contact this person again? I'm not sure if it's the right time to. Justice, this person came out in the reverse. This person could have been very like unjust in some sort of way to you. Or you felt at the time they were, but it was obviously like part of their soul journey. It's definitely to do with a romance. It's definitely to do with romance. And you could have been in a period of not talking to each other. Right, but look at this. There's the communication coming in, Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's possibly from a masculine. You're possibly definitely having a communication or conversation in May about your past, or with this person from the past, about what you want to do moving forward in this relationship, okay? Or how you want to elevate it, because you've got the card of elevation with the Death energy, the changes that you've both gone through, I'm going to say from September 25 till now, which is like, what, 6 months, 7 months, even 9 months, actually. September. Could be significant. You could have last talked to this person in September, or ended a relationship with them in September. That was your reading for May. So there's quite a few things going on, especially with communication, okay, with the person from your past, possibly, especially that Six of Cups being there, all right? Who is next? We've got 40 minutes left, guys, on the live. I can't do longer than that anyway, because I need to just be aware of my arm as well. Make sure that I'm not doing. Thank you, Noxie. Hi, Purcell. How are you? If you're new here, please subscribe. I really appreciate your subscription. We will be on tomorrow, same time. We'll be talking about, and I'll probably do quite a few May readings for different signs, but I'll put them on the video section. Go ahead and check the video section of my channel. I'm doing dailies every day there, so go check those out. They're about, I don't know, 20, sometimes 15 minutes long, sometimes 20 minutes long, but they're there. Okay, Noxie, post your question. Thank you, Jay. I think we've got Noxie next. Thank you, Elaine. Okay. What do I want to use for you? I definitely want to use the Light Seers deck and the Wisdom deck. Let's bring out some. Donated for 2. General first. Let's have a look. General came out straight away. Ace of Wands. So the next few weeks for you, I'm going to say from now till the end of May, some sort of new passionate beginning. Could be a person, could be a thing. We've got the Truth Be Told card, Libra energy as well, the number 5. There's something about romance or love, relationships with those you do love. It doesn't have to be romantic. There's something about being inspired or inspiring others. We will clarify. You're being very open, very vulnerable with your heart. You're not asking why. Why in the reverse? You're not asking a lot of questions. You're just sort of going with the flow a lot more. Just being open to any possibilities. You're being flowing openly with you. Being vulnerable. If you've worn any sort of mask where you've hidden who you are on an emotional level, it's coming out in May, all right? And you're being very open with, I mean, it doesn't have to be romance. You might not be interested in romance. This could be just being very open with what you want. Like, I know what I want and I'm going for it. I'm going to ask for it. I'm going to go look for those friends. I'm going to ask my boss for that promotion or something new to learn. I'm going to apply for that job, okay? And I'm going to get it. And you're being like emotionally open. You're, you know, maybe having interviews, I'm hearing, where you're being very open. Ace of Swords. Again, communication is going to be super, super important. You've got 2 aces here. Right? So this is being open, being truthful, being honest with what you want out of your life, towards your bosses, in an interview, towards your friends, towards your family. In love relationships, you're just saying, I know what I want, this is what I want, and I'm going for it, and I want you to know this. I want you to know what I want, because that means you've put a boundary to say, I won't take any less. All right? So this is really nice. Very nice. And it's also your higher self. This is the pineal gland, okay? Or pineal gland, where you're having a lot of insights here. You could be getting dreams, you could be very inspired. If your brain has been like in that round and round energy in the past, what's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, you're moving out of chaos and conflict, very nice. But if your brain has been in the like never ending story, or, you know, needing to take care of old business or anything like that, you're coming out of that. Your brain's been in a spiral, that's what I wanted to say. What else do we have? A nose ring may be significant to you. She has a nose ring in this card. Strength. A lot of strength in the next few weeks. To speak up. To speak up to those who you want to make it known to them that you know what you want and you're not taking anything less. Really, really nice, okay? Very nice. Why is the truth be told here? This is the authenticity. You got the Hanged Man. Look at that enlightenment again. You're seeing things from different perspectives, other people's opinions, views, points, and also where you were in the past versus where you are now. You're getting some sort of breakthrough. You had to go through that to understand this. Does that make sense? Okay. The Hanged Man. Justice in the upright. Libra. Very strong few weeks. Very strong May. Very, very strong. As long as you stand in your truth and let people know what you want and what you will not put up with, it's going to be a beautiful month. So why is this Y in the reverse? I feel like some cups are going to come out with this, like stepping more into your feelings, into your intuition, not asking too many questions of yourself, just trusting yourself more. All right, yeah, look at that, the moon, very watery energy, the full moons. And the new moon may be significant. We've got 2 full moons in May and 1 new moon, so a big month in regards to cycles of the moon. You're not, the fear is leaving you. Either just in general in your life, in your mind, where you're being very clear of mind and you're not like delving too much into, but why did this happen to me? And if you're doing any healing, you're not asking why it happened. you're just going, it happened for my soul journey, for my soul growth, for my spiritual growth, okay? So this is a beautiful month. Let's see what else we have. 2 or 3 more cards, please, Spirit. And then we'll move on to the next person. Oh, no, we won't. Noxie, post your second question. I'm guessing it's specific. You've got the Tower. So, you know, this is a good Tower. I don't like when, you know, readers go, oh, the Tower, this is like, you know, bad. This can be a massive disruption or change. Yes, there may be a massive disruption or change, but it is definitely for the good in your case. You've got 2 aces, the Strength card, the Justice card in the upright, and the, you know, not asking yourself questions anymore, not questioning your own self, standing in your truth of, you know, what you want in your, in your life. Sorry, I've been talking for nearly 2 hours, so I'm having a bit of a moment. The Tower, the Lovers. You may not want love in your life, but because of the acceptance and the putting the fear aside and standing up for yourself and being very direct with what you want from people, is very confident. And it's very, very sexy to the opposite sex, or you know, the same sex, whatever, whoever you're into. And it could actually really change either a romantic connection you're already in because of the confidence you are exuding, or you could be actually inadvertently inviting sort of love into your life. Okay, I'm feeling emotionally open. Is there love or fulfilling relationships coming in? I think yes. I think like your confidence, because of your confidence in what you want in the next few weeks, and the strength of character and your self-esteem and confidence and self-worth is exuding from your pores, right? It's like shining through. You're glowing, you're having a glow up. You may not even be expecting a glow up or even working on having a glow up. You just are glowing up. All right, let's have a look at the possible person that's possibly coming in for you. Let's see if we can get more information on this romance, because like it's like you're not looking for it and it shows up, which is not like what usually happens when you're focusing on yourself, when you're not focused on looking for love, but you are putting out all this confidence. That's attractive, right? Just make sure that you're choosing the right people, using your intuition to go, this doesn't feel right, or it does, okay? Because the more light you shine, the more shadow you cast. Remember, that's like my saying. I'm quite happy because I came up with that saying. I've actually heard a couple of other readers use the same since I came up with it. But let's have a look and see what's here. So yeah, so make sure you're protecting your energy, protecting your environment, your home, with salt, with sage, with prayer. Okay, make sure that you are inviting the right person in. The person that's coming in, because you're exuding this confidence, is going to be very equal. There's a lot of reciprocity here. They're giving, you're giving. They're taking, you're also taking. So there's this back and forth of beautiful flow energy here. And I've never really noticed this in this card before, but if you can see behind it, it's like the number 8 in white, like in white clouds or smoke. There's a healing relationship coming in. All right. What else do we have about this person? Knight of Wands, Sag energy, love Sagittarius, Aries or Leos, love fire sign men especially. Very sexy, very passionate, exciting, spontaneous, full of life, full of fun, full of laughter. Someone that is not someone that's very mature in their emotions, because they just stay away from conflict and drama and bullshit, or it doesn't affect them. Okay? What else do we have for Noxie? Someone who's very open emotionally, but doesn't like take fools lightly as well. Like they're very aware of like who's being foolish, who's 10 of Cups is someone that's possibly wanting a family, already has a family if they're divorced, or this could be like, you know, they're very close to their family, right? Very romantic. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo. Don't worry about the signs though too much. This could happen. Okay, this could happen between May and October. So that's the timeline for you, Spirit's given me. This person could write you sexy. I'm hearing sexy SMSs, texts. You could meet them online, but I'm feeling it's more like meeting through travel or meeting through like just like we used to in a bar or whatever. Someone very open with communication, someone willing to, very caring, wants to, you know, wants to hear you. King of Swords, someone possibly quite spiritual, someone who knows their own mind, knows what they want. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and there's the Lovers. So that's just a clarification of what I'm saying here. And there's the Tower again, which is still sitting next to the Lovers, and the Strength card, so someone very strong. Possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have lots of signs here. We have Gemini, we have Scorpio, we have, you know, I feel that you could meet this person around August. I'm just going to say between June and August, and then it grows into something by October. All right. So don't keep yourself in hermit mode. And October's there as well at the bottom of the deck. I feel that you could be like, or have a lot of earth in your sign if you're a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or have a lot of earth in your sign. Which is there's a nice balance here. So they definitely could be fire energy. But like I said, I'm not going to, you know, you'll find out, right? You'll find out what sign they are. There's a lot of signs there. We've got about half an hour left on the live, guys. If you'd like to donate, please do so. I will keep going through. There you are. I'm a Capricorn rising. Be careful with the astrology you're watching as well, I want to say, guys, at the moment, because there's like a lot of BS around, especially with this Uranus-Gemini conjunction. Uranus entering Gemini, which is like, it doesn't mean to say just because this is happening, hold on, sorry guys, it doesn't mean to say that this is happening, that there's got to be a negative fucking spin on everything. There seems to be, half the astrologers put it like a, oh, you know, we've got to be realistic, yes, but how can you work with this energy? Definitely learning, using your brain to learn new things. Purcell, you are next, and then Jay. So Purcell, if you're still there, post your question. I'm just going to light another incense stick. These are called dupa in Indonesia, where I live. So just a bit of FY facts there. I was actually watching this thing on Diary of a CEO about, what was it about? It was about the brain, and this neuroscientist was on there, neurosurgeon, scientist dude. Very interesting. Because they've been going on about, and I've done it too, like I've been preyed victim to listening to other stuff, but like talks about like how AI is just going to destroy everything. And yeah, I mean, that is good and bad in everything, but the generation growing up with AI is going to be so fucking smart, especially if they're obviously looking at the right AI platforms and doing their own research as well. But like, we're not necessarily breeding a mentally, you know, dyscognitive generation, because they are, you know, being born into our young adults or young teens or even young children now into this AI generation. So there's so much information, right? And, you know, the next 6-7 years, especially, that they can absorb about animals and about just everything in general, about fucking I was looking at how to cook okra yesterday on AI. You know, so it's a wealth of information. It's not all bad. Just, you know, obviously use your discretion. I don't know why I started going on about that, but Elaine, post your question, and then Purcell, please. You will be after Elaine. Elaine, post your question. Sorry, I didn't know that unless you just did it. Okay. Oh my God, my dog, honestly. Okay. I'm waiting for your question, Elaine. Let's, I'm going to put this deck away. I'm just going to light some more sage. I had a really strange dream. So I've had this series of dreams. It's animal. He's okay. He's just excited. He's either excited because he's seeing a dog outside, or he's just being a pain in the ass. Do you see my professor or dean going to contact me this week or next week for networking? What's coming towards Elaine in regards to her professor contacting for networking or anything similar to support? My dog's so naughty. Is something a burden, Elaine? Like, are you finding something really difficult? I'm picking up that energy. So you got Queen of Swords. I don't know if your like dean or professor is a female, or you're the female. Like, there's something here about being guided, because the bird above the Queen of Swords is about guidance. We do have the Four of Cups. It's in the reverse, which is really good. I would take any advice and support. I feel that you may have to reach out to them, but they'll be open. All right, so if you reach out to them via email, via SMS, whatever, can I talk to you? Can we have a discussion? If something's on your mind, you need to reach out, and they will talk to you. Okay, so if they don't call or reach out, you need to be the one, or you need to be the one first to do so. Maybe you already have done. There's a lot of mental conflict or mental indecision in regards to certain things. Perhaps you're like unsure about how to go about a project or a thesis or whatever, or maybe you're just unsure about which direction to go and which study avenue to go in. Okay, so definitely reaching out. Like I said, if they don't, you should. I'm getting strong female energy here. They're going to help you with any conflict you have on a mental level with something and help you make a decision. So will they help Elaine make some sort of decision here? Yeah, I'm going to say yes. Page of Pentacles. I'm sort of like getting energy of career path, career review, career path, like mentorship, or like trying to figure out which way to go. Learning something new, learning something. Page of Swords, being curious. Yeah, maybe they're going to say to you, why don't you try and learn this, because it's going to support you with that. So if you're doing a particular course and you're finding it very, very hard, maybe you need to just put it down or put it aside and learn this other thing so you'll understand the main thing. Does that make sense? Being curious, letting them know what you are curious about, like what you really want. I think it will be very good outcome, right? Very, very good outcome here. Whatever you're wanting to talk to them about. There's a need to use some sort of strategy, not with talking to them, but like maybe they're going to help you be strategic about doing something. You've got 3 pages here. Very interesting. I do feel that these are all different aspects of you, though. The only one that's missing is the Page of Pentacles. So Spirit's asking you, no, not the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. That the Spirit's asking you to take and like make sure that whatever you're wanting to talk to them about, you're very clear on. If you're feeling like if there's any immaturity in your part, and I don't mean like in a derogatory sense, like if, because we all like go through stages in our life where we want to learn more or we need to get more information, so it's more that sort of thing. So immaturity probably wasn't the right word to use. It's like you're going to them, I want to do this, but I'm unsure, unclear, and I need more information, and they're offering you this and you're accepting the help, okay? So you'll feel more stable and know like your way forward. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. So you've gone from pages to a queen. So right now you just feel like a lack of information, or you don't have all the information. You don't have everything you need. They are going to help you. They are going to come in to support you, to do what you need them to do. Really strong feminine energy. We've got 3 queens on the table and 3... There's a lot of people involved. right? Now that could mean that there's like more than 2 professors, or there's a lot of other students that are sort of doing the same thing, where they're reaching out for support, help, mentorship, whatever, and it's sort of like you have to get in line sort of thing. The Empress, really, yeah. There's a lot of support around females here. A lot of support around females. Ace of Swords, you will get the information you need, all right? You will get the information you need. If there's anything contractual, or if there's anything that needs to be signed or written, that's also coming through, because you've got the Ace of Swords, which is like the power of the pen, or it can talk about like something to do with anything like a letter or anything like that as well. All right, okay. I'm getting a little bit weary now, so we've got 20 minutes left. We won't be online for too much longer, guys. Posel, if you are there, post your question. Posel, if you're there, post your question. If you would like your reading today and you're further down the list, you may want to donate. It's $5 US only. Put donation, please, in the PayPal if you do that, and let me know, or let my moderators know. Okay. Posel, I got a job at the FM company. Congratulations. Things were rocky at the beginning. How should things go? Sarah should go back to AT company. Anything you see? I would never tell anyone to leave a job and go to another one. Only if it's obviously like how you feel. If you feel like you don't want to continue, then that's completely up to you. So let's just, I just want to get that clear, that it's definitely your decision. Let's look at past, present and future with this question. Recent past in regards to the company you're currently working with. Recent past, Page of Swords. You could have been dealing with others. Other people could have been envious of you, jealous of you, talking about you. You could have definitely found it hard with communication with others. You could have gone into this company going, oh, I don't really have all the information I need. This is the page of curiosity, of communication, of needing more info. All right? Thanks, Elaine. So recent past. What else do we have for the recent past? The Sun in reverse. So you thought this was the ultimate job. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to be in the future. It just means that you've had a lot of difficulty processing something mentally, or not being or having as much knowledge as other people in that job. So you can clarify this by talking to me, please. And you feel like there's no growth in it, or you don't feel that you're growing fast enough. So this, yeah. So there's this real feeling of like, I don't think I'm going to be successful here. Should I look elsewhere? Should I go back to what I was doing? I'm also seeing you get in a lift and go to work. So I don't know if you go into a building and get in a lift. You've tried to gel with the people as well. Perhaps you're not gelling with the people that you're working for, your bosses, whatever. Maybe you feel like you're being watched as well. All right. Like they're watching you heavily, like see how you're going. Something about an adjustment period as well. Like they're going to give you 6 months to see how you go, and you're like, All right, current energy, I think you're putting a lot of work in. You're trying your best. You're putting the work in, but it's slow progress. Yeah, look at that, 9 of Pentacles. So right now we're in Taurus season. It feels like slow progress, even though you may be doing above and beyond the actual work. Okay. You could have a male boss as well. And it's definitely an Emperor energy in charge here. You're not sure whether you should start looking elsewhere. The number 8 on the screen, and we've got the number 8 here. That's in reverse. You're deciding, is it for me? Is it not? Okay, right now. And you're really like looking, you're really going, I thought my fortune was here. I thought my success and happiness was here, but I'm not sure anymore. right? Future energy, Three of Swords, don't stress out about that. We'll talk about that in a second. Hermit energy at the bottom of the deck, I want to pull that. There's a need to do some real deep inner reflection. Don't worry too much about don't make a mountain out of molehills, or don't think too much emotionally. Sorry, don't think too much on a mental level. It could affect your emotions. And emotions aren't just love. They're about anger. They're about fears. There's a lot of emotions, right? A lot of emotions within us. So this is about really separating the illusion from the fact. Because think about getting needing to be more factual, needing to be more practical, and really deeply going within and going, is this what I really want? Do I really want to be around these people? Do I really want to feel like this? I feel there's a new opportunity, if you look for it, coming up for you, either to go back to your old job or an old company, or to go looking for a new one. So you're taking your time. I just want to say take your time. At least give it another few months, I would say, to make your decision, right? You do have the Ten of Pentacles and the Star and the Three of Wands. So perhaps at the bottom of the deck, so perhaps you're going, I'm going to follow my heart, I'm going to follow my intuition, I'm going to follow my ultimate goal and move on. Now, I'm not telling you, like I said, to leave your job. I would never do that. I don't want to be the person that does that, okay? But there's something coming up about getting your Ten of Pentacles elsewhere, and that's entirely up to you, right, to make that decision. I feel that you may make that decision in the future, and you're going, the juice is not worth the squeeze with this job. But like I said, it's your decision, and please read my disclaimer, guys. I'm not telling people to leave jobs or relationships on here. This is just Spirit's advice, or what they see coming for you. I mean, Ten of Pentacles, that Star is available to you, but it's up to you, right? It's up to you to action and move forward and move on, right? Jay, post your question. I think I'll do you last today. That is going to be it today for today's live. I really appreciate you all being on. We will be on tomorrow, New York Eastern Standard Time at 6 p.m. Okay, so make sure that you tune in to us tomorrow. We'll be doing that Uranus moving into Gemini. We'll just be discussing that a little bit, but not too much. I won't do a separate video about that. We do have on the video section of my channel dailies, so please go check the dailies if you haven't seen them or watched them. And there's some Archangel Michael message there as well, which I put out now and again when I feel the need to bring a specific message out, what you need to know most right now, etc. Yeah. So the 23rd, the 24th readings are there. The 25th will be out probably this evening. I'm a day ahead of you guys, so I always put the readings out a little bit earlier. Will my date with Blue go well? Thank you. Will your date with Blue go well? And any message from Spirit or any advice? Okay. Will Jay's date with Blue go well? Ooh, Capricorn, and you have the Devil. So he could be pretty hot looking, or he or she. You could be very attracted to this person. There's definitely a temptation energy. There's also something about taking the lead, or you're the masculine. I don't know, are you male or female? Is the person you're going for male or female? You can tell me that if you like. So the Devil. You have the Wheel, so it definitely will go well. I do see intimacy here, okay? I do see intimacy with this person. If you're super, super attracted to them, then they feel the same way. And you're super happy with this. This doesn't mean to say... Something here about the Torah. The Torah and the Devil really go well together. Let me just look at that, because there's something definitely about that. She could be very spiritual. She could be into paranormal. Something about the Torah. Now the Torah is on... Hold on a second. I have to get this information for you because this is important. is on the High Priestess card. And the Taurus symbolic meaning is like, okay, she could be Jewish. Something about the tree of life, spiritual sustenance. The Torah. It's usually spelled with a H, but it isn't in the High Priestess card. Israel. Talks about Israel. It talks about Jewish. It talks about, it's definitely connected to High Priestess, but it's also connected to the Leo energy. Something about the tree of life. Maybe she has a tree of life necklace or ring, or I don't know. There's something here about the Torah. 100%. I have like such a bad back, guys. I won't be too long. All right, let's have a look and see what else we have here. So maybe you could be discussing dark magic, black magic. Not to say that not as long as you're not using it on anyone, but like to block curses and hexes and things like that. I've been looking at that. But doesn't mean to say you're using black magic against anyone or she's like that at all. But there's definitely something here about being very spiritual or interested in the esoteric. There's also definitely intimacy, 100%. Hangman in reverse, that's really nice because that's showing that like there's a lot of openness in your discussions, in your communication with each other. All right. You could be talking about, just be careful not talking about too much like heartbreak or exes or anything, because she could talk about it like, oh, I was with this guy and this happened, whatever. But like, I wouldn't talk about it. I would stir the conversation a different way. There's definitely like a really strong physical attraction, right? Definitely strong physical attraction. Very fiery energy here. Scorpio, Capricorn, Sag, the lovers. Wow. So definite intimacy here. Virgo as well, Pisces, but all majors with this. So this could be like, this could be a major relationship. I do feel you're very attracted to each other. She could be from a different culture or race to you as well. I see dark skin, so you could be the one with the dark skin. She could, you both could. Or she's like lighter in skin, but still a dark lady, if that makes sense. That's coming through too. But there's a strong physical attraction. Sagittarius is strong here as well. So you've got Sag, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, and Capricorn. Okay. You may like be like, oh, this lady's a lot of baggage. Right, you may be like, she may have some heartbreak. I do feel there's some healing that she needs to do. And that doesn't mean to say she can emotionally dump on you or you have to deal with it. That's entirely up to you. You could say something like, you know, I don't really want to talk about exes. This is our first night together or whatever. Inadvertently, something could come up. All right, we're both dark. Let's see what else we have for you, my darling. I don't know if you've got a tarot deck or she has, but there's something about tarot as well. Maybe you want to learn tarot. Maybe that's something for you, but like there's something here about candles. There's definitely something like esoteric here about this connection. Oh wow, and as I said, that candles, and you've got these, I don't know, what do they call them? They're like, you see them on like movies, Lord of the Rings and stuff, where they light the stick. If anyone knows what that is called. 8 of Wands. I'm getting the Caribbean. I don't know if either of you have Caribbean heritage as well. I'm also picking up like Harry Potter and stuff like that, Lord of the Rings. I do feel there's like some sort of interest in fantasy. Maybe you read fantasy books, or she does, or you both are watching a movie like that. There's a lot of, after the date, I'm going to say there's a lot of communication online, a lot of contact through social media, messengers coming up really strongly. 10 of Pentacles. So this is going to progress very, very quickly. Queen of Wands is here. She is very spiritual. There's that candle magic again. I think she's going through healing. I think like a relationship that she has been in previously, whether it's recent or ages ago, she still has to process that. So maybe you can support in the future with that, but really strong, really, really, really strong reading for you. And the Ten of Pentacles is here, which is, you know, you fill each other up in many, many different ways, okay? And this is just really apparent here. Like I said, first date, possible intimacy, possible. Yeah, it's up to you guys, of course, but that doesn't mean to say if that happens that it won't move forward. It won't be like a one-night stand or anything. I do see it moving forward. That was your reading, and I thank you for today. Jay, thanks for helping out. I will be on tomorrow, guys, 6 p.m. at New York Eastern Standard Time. It is my time is up. It's 2 hours. If you want to join us tomorrow. Also, I mean, I've been waiting, lol. Oh, good on you. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, and go check out the videos on the video section of my channel. The daily's there. There's an Archangel Michael message there as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.